I think we're recording. Yeah, we're recording. We're live. Welcome back to another episode of Sloth and Money. And it's been quite a few weeks since.
Cause you got the AIDS. Nothing's gonna save your fucking life. Cause you got the AIDS. Nothing's gonna save your fucking life. Sorry.
Not even HIV.
Not even HIV.
Full-blown AIDS. Speaking of full-blown AIDS, the gimmick song from Family Guy, there was a crossover last night that I missed.
How did you miss this?
And I'll explain why. I was watching football, and then Fox said, we're going to cut to the season premiere of The Simpsons at 8 o'clock. So they did. And you know what happened? Brooklyn Nine-Nine came on at 8:30. So I was like, they were supposed to play the crossover episode this week. What the fuck happened? Little did I know it was actually airing at 9 o'clock.
Because it was a Family Guy episode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then why did they say it was the season premiere of The Simpsons?
Because it was.
But they didn't market it right. Once again, Fox fails and they drop the ball in the marketing. So you understand my confusion.
Let me tell you something. I fucking hate Family Guy. I detest it.
Because, hold on, and here's why.
Yeah.
Here's why it should have been a Simpsons episode, not a Family Guy episode. Why was Family Guy walking to Springfield?
What are you asking me? I'm about to get into
And there you go, exactly. It should have been a Simpsons episode.
And that's why I wholeheartedly disagree with you. Because let me preface this. I fucking hate Family Guy. I've never liked it. It's been canceled like 2 or 3 times, and I wish it would stayed buried beneath the earth's crust of cartoon hell and never come back again.
The old episodes were good.
Yeah, they were. But I will say,
and they were low rent, just like us.
But no, seriously, it should have been a Family Guy episode because
it was more lewd, though.
Way more lewd, but ultra violent. The chicken fight between Homer and Peter, which you haven't seen.
What?
Do you know those chicken fight bullshits that Peter does?
What chicken fight?
He did
Was
one.
it like a shovel fight? Like somebody hit somebody with a chicken?
Fists. Fisticuffs! Oh. So they did one, like, how Peter fights the chicken and bullshit. It went on for like 10 minutes, and it was amazing. I was, like, so happy watching
Why?
it. Because it was, like, back in the day, remember how on Scooby-Doo they'd have, like, Batman and Robin would come on Scooby-Doo, and the Harlem Globetrotters. And you know.
I never watched Scooby-Doo. I don't like Scooby-Doo.
Ooh. But, yeah.
My dad loves it. I could never watch Scooby-Doo.
It was just, it was an awesome cross-branding. It's like when Nitro invaded Raw, and ECW came on Raw, and stuff like that.
You mean like how Raw won every time? So
Yeah.
who cared? Because
they lost 84 weeks in a row. It wasn't every time they won. No, but seriously though.
What are you talking about? Ted Turner's the bad guy. He's the big bad man.
Have you been watching the Monday Night Wars? I watched 7 hours and 3 days.
I have not because I don't have the network.
I watched 7 of them in a row. But yeah, no, the episode was really cool because it was. I honestly just don't like Family Guy. I never got into that comedy. I don't see that whole Seth MacFarlane sense brand of comedy. I don't like that Ted movie. I didn't like it. 1,000 Ways to Die in the West. I didn't watch it, and I heard it sucked. But I'm a lifelong Simpsons fan, so I was compelled to watch this episode. Sat down, watched it. I loved it. It was awesome. If you get the chance, you need to see it. Because I know you used to love the Family Guy. And then who doesn't love the Simpsons?
I liked Family Guy. I didn't love it.
I thought you loved it. You'd watch it all the time.
Because there's nothing else on.
That's why I used to watch it too.
Exactly.
But I hated it.
I mean, I hate football, but I watch it because there's nothing else on Sunday.
I watch Raw and I hate it too. So.
See, there you go. Well, I mean, actually, I think Raw's looking up. What I'm going to do is I got to turn this shit down. Because when you scream...
I've never screamed on a show.
And when I scream, it sounds like Dolph Ziggler. It really does.
For real?
Yes, it does. Like it's screeching, piercing. So it's going to be garbled and loud for a second, guys. How do I turn it down?
Don't push that button. Don't push the
Don't push the green button. Peaches? That was his name.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, you don't remember that? Death's name is Peaches. Exactly. Huh.
Am I bleeding?
It actually, I think it's... Yes, you are, actually.
Well,
so tell us about how you bleed.
Well, you know...
Bleeding in 2nd October.
Oh, 2nd October's here, and I'm over here picking scabs, baby.
2nd October 1st is in like, what, 3 days or something?
2 days. 2 days. The 1st October is about to end, and the official second half of October is about to kick off. And oh, goddamn, that hurt so bad. The festivities are about to commence. I've already bought the red lights, and I've already got survival horror games playing 24/7.
I need to get a red light.
By my 24/7, I mean like 2 hours.
I need to get a red light so I can do the show Sloth on Saturday nights.
That'd be cool.
With the red light.
I got it at Big Lots. It was
Did
like $3, $4.
What?
Yeah, because my friend...
Way too much.
Fuck yes! My friend had one, and we were playing the Silent Hills demo PT, and there's a point in the demo where the room turns red, and it's just very freaky and shit like that. So 3 of us were playing one night, like 3 in the morning. I go take a piss, and everything was regularly lit in his house. I go to take a piss, and I come out, and my friend's like a horror aficionado, and he's all about the weird shit like I am. All the lights are off, and there's only this one red light emanating from the room that we were playing. I was like, oh my fucking god. And then I look over, and he's just standing there in the doorway, not moving, and his whole body's contorted. So these are my friends, and I love them dearly. So I got the great idea to hook up a red light, so when I play survival horror games for October, second half, it'll be more fun and scary. Fee was scared fucking shitless when she came out of the bedroom last night. She's like, oh my god, the red light, I don't like it. So it means it's staying.
So back to the Family Guy Simpsons thing. Give me the rundown, because I missed it because the marketing scheme was a failure.
Well, you know Fox is terrible. I mean, Fox has always been terrible. But basically what had happened was we were coming back from the gym. So I thought it was going to come on at 8, but I checked the TV guide like you, and it said Simpsons, and then it said something else.
Yeah, I just watched the Cowboys game instead.
How'd that go?
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, we'll talk.
Actually, what I did instead was record the podcast for...
Runner Games!
Yeah, Runner Games.
I take a shot every time you say it.
But see, it's great, though, because now they can't forget the name like that.
Well, no, they can't.
See?
But then I looked at the guide, and it said the Family Guy season premiere or whatever is going to be at 9, where they go to Springfield. Now, I missed about the first 20 minutes of it. From what I gather, there was some... I don't know, there's a comic or something, and they ended up in Springfield. But from then on, I caught the last, I guess it was an hour or so. Basically, Peter and Homer became buddies and good friends, and Stewie was fighting Bart's battles, and Meg was hanging out with Lisa. It was actually pretty cool. The dichotomy of all the characters actually meshed fairly well. Marge was hanging out with, what was the mother?
Joan.
Lois. And Marge was
Frank.
like, Marge said, what did she say?
You know, Lois, maybe the next time you come over, you can wear a bra.
And she just made this face like, oh, yeah. So it was a good episode, man. I mean, Stewie went crazy and kidnapped all of Bart's bullies. They had this epic, long, 10-minute fight where Homer and Peter have fought literally throughout universes and back to Earth over again over Duff and the Quahog beer. So
why?
Fuck if I know.
And did it end shortly after that?
It ended shortly after that. It didn't end like that, but it ended on a good note. Basically, Stewie had a bromance with Bart. Bart called it off. Stewie wasn't down with that. So he cried.
Good.
It was a good episode.
Well, I mean, it sounds good, but I'm still not going to watch it ever.
I'll watch it with you if you watch it.
I'm not doing that.
We should watch it.
It's too much work.
Get some drinks.
I'm a busy man these days.
Yeah, you are. You've got 4 podcasts!
That sounds like fucking Dolph Ziggler.
What, me? Sorry.
Yeah. We've got RunnerGames.com, which is a Magic podcast. We've got Sloth and Money, which is us bullshitting about the things going on in our lives. Sloth on Saturday Nights, which is my paranormal creepy story podcast. And then one that hasn't got off the ground yet. It's basically about what-if scenarios. What if some player in the NFL decided, didn't decide. He got picked up by a different team. My friend Nate West Buchanan will be running that one.
Roman?
Yeah, Roman. Deacon Roman. Okay, so there's other news that excite me. There's other news that excite me.
There's what now?
News.
What happens when you say that word?
News.
What do we hear?
I don't want to talk about it.
What do you do?
God damn it. I was hoping I could just...
You're not going to get away without it.
It's not even playing.
It better play.
It's not going to play.
If you don't have it queued up, I have something I can play.
It's not playing.
Then I'll queue something up immediately.
Nope. I don't know why it's not playing.
Play it right now.
This is great.
Is it going to come through your headphones?
No, it's not going to come through my headphones.
If you don't play it, I'm going to walk.
I'm see me trying to play it.
I'm going to take my podcast talents to South Beach if you don't have this playing within 10 seconds.
I'm trying.
10. 9. 8. 7. 6. I'm about to call ESPN and do a decision right now. 3.
It's not working.
2.
This is great.
2.5.
Yeah, you just want to hear the news song.
God damn it.
We'll start the news.
No, we're not going to start the news.
Alright, fine. Bullshit us for like 30 seconds. I don't know why it's not opening.
Alright, well, while you're doing that, let me say something. I went to the thrift store. No, fuck. It wasn't even the thrift store, but it felt like it. I went to the flea market yesterday, and the findings that I found. Oh, man. What's it looking like?
What do you mean, what's it looking like?
Is it downloaded?
It's downloaded, but the problem is Windows 8 is for mental retarded people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you email it to me?
No.
Why?
It'll play once it opens.
Oh, how long do we got?
I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes,
long
5
fucking
seconds.
Time. So I went to the flea market yesterday, and we walked all these vendor tables, And there's this one random table, and they're selling action figures.
I don't know why it's not opening.
And this one lady had like vintage WCW action. Ah! Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. For the third time ever, the very exclusive, brought to you by Sloth and Money, the news segment. You can get news anywhere in the world, but you won't get news like you'll find here at Sloth and Money from slothandmoney.com. We only bring you the best and finest news that you'll ever find. You can scour the webs, but you're gonna only get the good shit here.
That you know, your promo lasted too long.
I was excited.
You're supposed to end before the final note.
So you play it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. Blah 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 promo. Blah blah blah. Uh-oh, I fucked it
Well,
up.
you ruined it now.
Of course I ruined it.
You know, in my contract it says
I
if
need
the news...
I need to hear the high-pitched note at the
My
end.
contract notes that if the news music doesn't play in its entirety twice in a row, then I walk. Who's going first?
I don't know. It's up to you. I've got some news about the iPhone that I like.
Yeah, let's get that out the way.
So apparently, there have been tests and complaints online that the iPhone is actually bendable, and it will break at the top where the volume controls are. And this video was tested online by a guy who actually bent his iPhone. Was it the iPhone 6?
Yeah, they got the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus. The iPhone 6 is like 5 inches, and the 6 Plus is like 5.5.
Like 12. Anyways, yeah, apparently there's people going to like Apple stores, the iStores, whatever the fuck you call it, and they're bending the phones on display to test them. And
Oh, get the fuck out! No, they're not. That's so fucked up. Who would do that?
Because they're saying, hey, if I wear really tight pants, because most iPhone users wear tight girly pants.
You know who's doing this? You know it's just people that work for Android that are going.
Probably, I hope so.
All the Samsung people.
Let's go to the iPhone store and bend their phone.
Speaking of that, you got the new Moto X coming out, which is
I thought you said that I do.
what?
I thought you said you got the new Moto X.
I'm saying we got the new Moto X coming out, which is a far better option than the iPhone because it's not an Apple product.
Well, anything's, but I hate Apple.
What's the point of having one button that does
I
everything?
hate that. You know, did you see what happened to my phone yesterday? I was eating Frosted Flakes.
Oh yeah, well no, I saw, and then people were liking your comment,
Oh, yeah,
like it was a joke or something.
Yeah, you did, dude.
It was a joke. What's the joke here?
My phone fished out of my hands into an entire bowl of milk and Frosted Flakes and was submerged.
And then what did you post at the end of it?
Oh, I said, so I just dropped my phone in a bowl of Frosted Flakes, and I wrote, "That's great." And
then I played it off like it wasn't a joke.
And
And
people were like, awesome. People probably think you're serious, but
Yeah.
it's so funny. But then my headphone jack didn't work for like 3 hours.
and
Which
someone said, put it nice.
No, I didn't. Well, God bless her, because she's hot. But, and I used to, I thought about doing the rice thing, and this is what happened. So I dropped my phone in the milk, but then, back to my story of the flea market, we went to the flea market, and there was this lady who was selling the WCW vintage figures, and she had a Raven for $2. So I went to give her my money, and she said, that's $1, but the Raven was listed as $2. So I said, actually, it's $2. So I gave her the extra $1. So she's like, oh, that's a $2 figure. Karma, right? A couple hours later, then we go to Walmart, and then miraculously, my phone just starts working. So had I not given her that extra $1 and paid her the money that she was owed, my phone would not have worked and potentially may have exploded.
I don't think that's how matter and science works.
That's how karma works.
But karma doesn't fit into the formula.
In my mind, it does, because I think if I didn't give her that $1 like she was owed, my phone wouldn't work.
I know that's the tree that you're barking up.
That's where I'm going.
That's not
and then I explained it to Fee, and I said there's alternate universes where if I didn't give her that $1, and then all right, so listen to this one. I gave her the extra $1 that she was owed, and then we went inside and we bought games. But then the guy took money off of the games. It was supposed to be $13 and $8, but he gave it to us for $10 and $6. Now, had I not given her that $1, she not only would the phone not have worked again, but then that guy would have charged us normal price. So because of the fact that I gave her that $1, the universe split in different directions, where I got my phone to come back to working, and we also got the games for cheaper.
There's an alternate universe where the Nazis won, so I don't know what you're trying to say here. I don't get it.
You get it.
I don't get
You
it.
get it.
I don't get it.
I put my phone in a bag of rice for 30 seconds.
I know you did. That new Simpsons intro from the actual Simpsons episode was awesome. Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
It was great.
What happened?
I'll pull it up on here and you can watch it or something. And also the confusion about Brooklyn Nine-Nine was what I wrote down.
So how is that show?
I don't know. I don't watch bullshit with that. Is it like Andy Samberg?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Andy Samberg, but the fact that you know that,
What?
you know his name.
Because I hate him.
Why do you hate Andy Samberg?
Because he's in a fucking show called Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Doesn't he look weird as shit?
Yes,
though?
he does. We're the most judgmental.
No. I like Andy Samberg, and I like Tim on SNL. If you want to know someone who looks weird as shit,
I like Tim on SNL too.
You know who
That's what it
looks?
sounded like you said.
You know who looks undead?
What?
What? I'll pull him up. There's this guy. I'll dig him up.
I can just say so many different people right now. Who's the lady that just died with all the plastic surgery?
Martha Stewart. No, not her. The other one. Not implying that Martha Stewart's
something
dead.
Jones, right?
Joan Rivers.
Every time Fee would see Joan Rivers, she'd go,
I'm Joan Rivers.
I'm like, yeah, you're not doing that shit anymore.
What are you writing in the night?
Oh my god.
I know. I never. I'm. That tells you how detached I am from.
But the person that looks undead,
From reality.
his name's like Ben Glebe. He hosts. You know who I'm talking about? Do you know who
I have no idea. Fucking Ben Glebe. Ben Glebe.
His name is Ben. I swear to God, his name is Ben Glebe, and he hosts this show.
Have
called,
you been Glebe recently?
He hosts this show called The Idiot Test on the Game Show Network. Because I watch that. I watch Game Show Network like religiously to watch Family Feud. Because Steve Harvey's so mean to everyone.
It's great. Dude, I love Family Feud because they're like, it'll be like the stupidest question. They're like cereal, and he just looks like,
Yeah, and then they'll be like, "That's a good answer." And
yeah,
he'll be like-
yeah, yeah.
And he'll be like, "No, that ain't no good answer. Stop clapping."
If you think that's a, well, we'll see what's up there. And then it goes ding, and he loses his mind.
That's the best.
I love it.
But yeah, Ben Glebe looks like he's like
A corpse.
some mutant,
Just say
like
it. He looks like
necromanced game show host they've dug up.
Necromancers.
Yeah, so I'm pulling him up, and I mean, I guess it's good. He's hosting his new game show right in time for Halloween. This fucking weird looking ass. I hate that show too.
Who?
The Ben Glebe show.
Wait.
It's called The Idiot Test.
Who?
Who? What?
Who?
Who? No, you.
Me or you. And
But,
we're gonna. I guess we're gonna go ahead and talk about our fall. Why we like fall so much.
I got news too, buddy.
I'm just saying it's a good segue into what the topic's gonna
Oh,
be.
sure. Go ahead.
Okay. No, and I'm just telling him what the topic's gonna be.
I'm hype.
Don't talk about Ben Glebe. You didn't show me a picture of Ben Glebe.
Pulling up the topic.
I got a computer right here. I'm just gonna look up Ben Glebe.
Type
How do
in,
I spell it?
Type in Ben Glebe undead. See what comes up. Doesn't he? He's the creepiest looking. But you don't even.
Dude, he has the blankest stare
I
I've
know,
seen.
and it's creepy as hell. And that's nothing.
Dude, hold on,
too.
hold on. You know who he looks like? Hold on. Hold on.
You gotta see him on the show because they put all that makeup on him.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he does. That's like his brother.
Hold on, here we go. That's a better. He looks like Shiger from. Look at the eyes.
Yeah. And even then, that guy looks like he has more life in him than Ben Glebe.
You mean like this? Yeah. Sorry, guys. We're having the time of our lives.
All right.
We're looking at oil paintings of Shiger. Dude, that's really good.
That is pretty good.
Huh.
I wish I had talent. We're going to a, if you want to come, if you're not working. This Saturday, we're going to a wine testing and finger painting thing at... I'm not joking.
Finger banging?
Yeah, I wish. It might. You never know. But no, it's going to be a wine testing and finger painting thing. Drunk painting at the bar on the corner. Bar Louie.
I'm good.
I
I got
don't-
a show to do this Saturday. So.
I don't know. I think it's the end of the day.
Which will actually be starting earlier this week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 11:30.
That's good. But I got a news story here. Those Coke cans with names on them increased sales for the first time in a decade. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Those stupid fucking Coke cans that you've seen in stores with their people's names on it, like Ben and Glebe and Vic and Mike, that actually increased.
I actually own one.
Get the fuck out.
I own one. That
Did you
says-
buy one?
No, it was given to me.
What did it say, Victor?
Yeah.
Oh God. What do you after you drink it? What do you do with it? You just save it?
Yeah.
Come on.
You don't. Well, I don't drink it because I can't drink caffeine. I'm allergic to it.
You could drink it.
Well, I mean, like, I'd rather not.
We should do a thing where we get you all caffeinated for one of these shows. Because what is that?
That's my
Start opening those. But why do you think I am all amped up right now? I had one of those Dollar Tree freaking supplement drinks, and I'm bouncing off the walls right now.
Is this the full? Yeah, this is.
But it turns out that all it takes to reverse a decade-long sales decline is to slap names onto soda bottles. Coca-Cola's Share a Coke campaign, which saw names like Chris, Alex, and Jess, as well as monikers like BFF and Wingman, emblazoned emblazoned on bottles and cans is created for increasing the company's sales by 0.4% over the year to year. That's ridiculous. That ass is ridiculous. And the fact that they have, just because of that stupid sales campaign, Coca-Cola is my favorite soda.
What?
It is.
I mean, it was mine too. I loved vanilla Coke.
Like, nah, I don't like the vanilla.
I loved it back in the day.
Cherry Coke, dude.
I used to drink whole 2 liters.
My favorite Coke.
Go figure. I'm allergic to caffeine now, but I used to drink whole 2 liters of Coke.
My favorite
without thinking about it.
soda is root beer, and then Coke.
I like
cherry.
I like
Coke,
sarsaparilla.
The fuck is that?
It's like root beer but different.
Oh, okay.
It's like a white people's root beer.
Let's go get some.
No.
Can you have it?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Okay.
Alright. But
birch beer is also pretty good too.
Birch beer, yes.
What's wrong? Oh, peach soda.
Peach.
ever had
All the
peach
Crush.
No, not even Crush. Just go get some peach soda.
I don't think I ever had.
From Food Lion, it's actually pretty
Really?
good. Yeah.
You know what I got last night from the marketplace is some fruit snacks with the fruit inside of them, the fruit juices. Oh my god.
Like the water with the fruit floating around it, or the fruit juices with fruit.
No, the fruit snacks. I mean.
Oh,
I don't know what the fuck I said.
Oh, there's some water now that has like pieces of like coconut floating around it.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't. Yeah, people at work. Anyway, so I'm gonna read this for you real quick.
What's that guy's face? Is that Vader?
The National Association to Advance Fat Acceptance. He's the chairman. Jason Dockery passed
He's gonna
away.
fall through the chair. Oh, I feel bad now.
Passed away at age 46 of conditions related to cardiovascular disease due to continued obesity and living habits, which resulted in complications of pneumonia. So basically, he was fat as fuck, and he was pushing for people to be accepted for being fat as fuck, and then he died from being fat as fuck. And I cannot stand fat acceptance or the fat acceptance movement.
I mean, you know I can't stand for it either. God bless this man. He died. May he rest in peace. But we all know that I have body dysmorphia. And when I look into the mirror, even though I weigh about 185 pounds, I see myself weighing 400 pounds. So while somebody would try and condone that you could just be as fat as you want and just live life that way, I say to you, enjoy your afterlife. Because you brought this on yourself.
I'm enjoying my life right now.
Your afterlife. Because that's where he's at. Because he fell through that chair and then he probably fell to his death.
Yeah, that's why you stammered on your words. It was great.
I was distracted. But
you said to open the folder.
So seriously though, in all seriousness, all character bullshit aside, this guy was pushing for people to just be openly fat and eat whatever they want and not exercise.
Yeah, exactly.
46 years old.
That's what the fat acceptance movement is.
This exists.
You didn't know there's a fat. There's also you didn't know this.
No. See that
Hold
moth?
on. Yeah, I saw the moth. Hold on. Let me open. I'm gonna go to Google and just type in fat acceptance, and you'll see how many pages. Fat acceptance.
But I think fat
movement.
It should just be called excuse to be fat movement.
So the fat acceptance movement, or the size acceptance, fat liberation, fat activism, fatism, or fat power movement is a social movement seeking to change the anti-fat bias of social attitudes. The movement grew out of various identity politics in the 60s and campaigns for rights of fat people to be treated with equality, both socially and legally. Areas of contention including aesthetic, legal, and medical approaches to people whose bodies are larger than the social norm.
That's such bullshit.
Basically, it's a bunch of fat women who are feminists who get tired of doctors telling them to lose weight because they're fat and they're going to die. But they're like, I don't have heart disease because I'm fat. I have heart disease because it's genetic.
Didn't their leader just die?
One of their leaders died not long ago. Yes.
So,
well, it's a feminism thing. Modern feminism is an absolute joke with no punchline.
Feminism.
There's a different. Original feminism, like for the right to vote.
True.
That's fine.
Yeah, but now
modern feminism
is ridiculous.
Women's rights activists.
Let's stress the fact when we say modern feminism because it's complete bullshit.
There's a complete difference between a women's right activist and modern feminism, and it's just, they've gotten away from the core values. Basically everything, if a man looks at them hard enough, that's considered rape.
And then everyone throws their hands up, and then there's fucking petitions, and then it's social media viral, and then this guy loses his job because he looked at some lesbian.
Remember that time those two guys lost their jobs because that woman heard them say dongle?
Get out.
Which is actually
it's a term! Lost his job!
Lost their jobs.
Both of them!
And then she lost her job too.
Good, she should have.
I mean,
they should have fed her to fucking Rusev.
She actually compared herself to Joan of Arc. Oh my god! Because she was a crusader. Yeah, I can't stand.
She'll be crusaded in the unemployment line now.
Also, what was it? Let me go. I don't even want to get on the topic because I hate modern feminism.
No, go ahead.
So
you look like you're really upset about this.
Because it's retarded.
There's things about it that
here's my favorite. Here's my favorite. When they say all men are pigs, and then they say we want to be equal to men. Are you fucking kidding me?
That alone.
That alone should tell you that your movement is null and void. When you have the modern movement in America gets poo-pooed and pishad from the international communities, there's a reason.
Pishad?
Yes, pishad. Pishad!
Pishad, was it? Pishad is like,
They consider consensual sex between married couples rape.
No, I was going to say Pishad is Italian for your dick.
Oh, is it?
So, yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, they've been dicked.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess they haven't been dicked because they're a bunch of angry lesbians.
And if they got dicked, then they wouldn't be feminists anymore. They'd be nymphomaniacs.
Oh, and then remember that time, what was it? The royal baby turned out to be a prince. They were all upset about it. They're like, oh, I hope he's gay.
For real?
Yeah.
They
can't be. They can't.
They need to look into the mirror and see what the things that they're trying to fix in the world need to start with themselves, because they're all so full of shit.
You don't say. You don't say.
I say it.
I can't. I mean, I'm pretty sure Rob went off about this sometime, and I'd love to hear his views.
Oh, I know. I have a couple
of
friends who would go off about this. Just little things too. Not even so much feminism, but the things that are directed towards women. Like, I mean, I can understand it, but when we go to the clubs in New York, all the girls can get in for free, and the guys have to pay $20. That's how I feel, birds. That's how I feel.
That could not have been timed any better.
Exactly.
Jesus. Oh, and remember that time, all the men who have died since the beginning of time in Jesus Christ. I think somebody's coming for us. What the hell's going on?
Dude, all I know is I was playing Silent Hill last night, and it was very creepy. And when I was home alone today, I was hearing stuff in the apartment. And I know you said that you found my Guitar Hero controller earlier, and I was excited for it. And then I come here, and then it's on top of a Ouija board. That shit's staying right the fuck where it is. I am not taking it. It's staying there. Because last time I had the Ouija board, in my car, in my trunk, I didn't want it even in the trunk. It was in the trunk, and that's the day that, that was the weekend or whatever, that my car door got all fucked up, and I had to get my whole passenger door redone. That guitar can stay on top of that Ouija board.
I just burped up 80 pizzas.
I want nothing to do with it. Where'd you eat pizza from?
Little Caesars.
Which one did you get? Don't tell me you got. Which one did you get, though?
Well, on Friday, we got the pretzel pizza.
Wait! What?! You got... You got Little Caesars again!
I didn't. My magic group was like, we're hungry, let's go eat little...
But...
Hold on.
But...
Hold on.
You see my face?
No.
You see my face?
Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I had no other option.
Let's explain to the listeners why I am so upset by this.
Because Little Caesars pizza sucks.
No.
Okay, because it's
the
not,
week before.
It's not a good value.
No. The week before.
Hold on. Hold on. Did I get sick from the pretzel pizza or was it the cheese pizza?
The week before.
The week before I got Little Caesars and it almost killed me.
And
it almost killed me.
And all week long I wanted to get it, and then you told me passionately over and over, don't get it. Go eat something healthy. I'm dying here. My insides are turned inside out. Me and my girlfriend got food poisoning from Little Caesars. I feel like death. Go get something else.
Yeah, it was the right choice last week.
So a week later, you got it again.
Yeah, but I had no choice.
You had no choice.
I had no choice.
Your magic group plays at Jersey's.
Yeah.
One door to the right is a pizzeria.
Would you rather pay $15 for a pizza that sucks ass or $5 for a pizza that might kill you? I'd rather take the $10 risk. Yeah, exactly.
My mouth is agape.
I know it's agape.
I can't. You had no other choice. You were almost killed by Little Caesars the week prior. You're 5 feet away from a pizza store, but you still get in. Did you walk to Little Caesars or you drove?
Did you? What?
Did you drive or did you walk to Little Caesars?
I drove.
So you got into a car.
I didn't drive. I was in the middle of a game.
Instead of walking 5 feet over.
I was in the middle of a game. Here's how it works. The guy that was playing aggro gets done in 10 minutes. There's 40 minutes left in the round that I'm going to be playing. He goes and gets the food. I say, look, just get like a pepperoni pizza. Instead, he was like, I wanted to try the pretzel pizza when he came back. And I was like, well, you know, I told you not to.
Did you tell him that you almost died?
Yeah, I told him this. But they were like, we wanted to try it.
You know, it was actually really good that I tried over the weekend. We had, my mom was like dying to try the Pizza Hut cheese stuffed crust with bacon.
The bacon stuffed crust? There you go.
I can't say it right.
Well, I mean, you're not a marketing guy, so.
Fuck no.
Try the all-new Pizza Hut.
It's
bacon
really,
stuffed
have you
crust
had
pizza.
it? Dude, get it. It's really fucking good.
Is it?
Because my grandmother came back from Florida and I got
we're having
stories about
manwich
that.
tonight.
One of Fee's favorite foods. She made it last week for us.
Manwich?
Yeah.
What?
Get out. I don't know.
What?
She said that when she was in school, every now and then they would get it in school. It was like one of her favorite foods. But we got the pizza. We had, in comparison, we got a regular pepperoni and the cheese crust stuffed crust bacon. And the stuffed crust bacon was so much better than the regular pizza.
You don't say.
Oh my! It was like a completely different pie. So good.
Oh well, we got the new set came out of Cons of Tarkir, the new Magic thing. So I went to their house because we got the Twitter and the podcast and everything back up and running. So we're actually legit again. But we went there back to his place after getting our boxes at midnight. I bought one box, which was $92. This dude bought a case, which is 6 boxes. And it was like $540.
Who did this? Someone from Runner Runner?
Yeah, the main guy from Runner Runner. The one that won like $900
oh, okay.
at Virginia Beach at one time. So he's actually a real Magic player. He can justify it. I got insane pools and all in the box that I had, and they got complete like shit, more or less. It was great. I was sitting here just cheesing the entire time. It was awesome. But they went out and they got Arby's, and they came back, but they forgot I was at the house. It was great. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, I'm hungry. They're like, well, you know, there's Pizza Hut there, there's Little Caesars there, and I was like, about the Little Caesars.
Yeah.
So I ate some shitty burritos in the freezer, but they're really good. Patio, 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 panini,
Pizza
yeah, pizza deals.
But
Also
was
had spaghetti.
What was that word you were saying earlier? The P word?
I don't know.
And I said it's Italian for dick.
I don't know. Pishat.
Pishat. Yeah, okay, yeah. Pisciadil and Pishat is also Pisciadil's a dick too. So
how many dick words are?
I only know the bad stuff. I know how to say like stupid stuff that doesn't.
I love how like we learn all the bullshit words in another language, but if people come here and all they learn is like cunt, bitch, fucker,
like
we get mad at them.
I know all the stupid stuff. Like I know how to eat. It's like vo mangiare. Of course, my fat ass would know that.
Grazie mangiamo. Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I actually have the Rosetta Stone Italian on the computer. I just haven't touched it.
I was learning Spanish for like 2 days.
Were you?
And I gave up.
I suck.
I don't need to learn Mexican.
It's funny that you mention it though. That one of the guys from Runner Runner won like $900.
Yeah.
Was it? All right. So
in a single day.
At the flea market yesterday, I spent a lot of time talking to. Jesus God.
God, no.
Jesus God.
Someone just fell through the ceiling. That's what it sounded like.
I was wearing a Christian Cage t-shirt from back in the day in TNA.
You like Chris Darko?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what happened, right? So we're inside the flea market, and we went to this one cool gaming store. It's called Pocket Gaming, and
Pocket Gaming.
Yeah, Poket.
Dude, that sounds like a term for masturbation.
I know. I thought about that for a brief second, but
a brief second or several minutes,
at least an hour. But no, the gameplay is seriously though. The place is really cool. The owners are really chill, and they cut us awesome deals.
Please buy the expensive things.
That's what I told Free about Video Game Heaven, and I told her how much I hate Video Game Heaven because they push stuff on you at Video Game Heaven. Cool stuff is fine, but Pocket Gaming is awesome because I walked in and I was wearing my shirt, and the guy goes, "You like wrestling?" And I literally went, "Yeah." He's like, "You like Ring of Honor?" I went, "Yeah." And we talked about Ring of Honor and just wrestling for like 40 minutes. And then we were talking about rare games because they sell a lot of rare games and they're a little bit higher priced, obviously, because of their rarity and collectibles, and you know how people sell them on eBay and whatnot. I was asking him, I'm sure he had heard of it, but I was like, "Have you ever heard of the game Stadium Events?" And he said, yeah, he had. Obviously, feed us into what the fuck we're talking about. So he gives a history lesson of the game and its rarity and things like that. Basically, if you have a collection, or if you have a Stadium, do you know about it? Stadium Events, it's a Nintendo game. It's like super rare for whatever reason. But like a lot of games will sell for a couple $100s here and there. Stadium Events has sold for $16,000 to $20,000. Yeah. And he was telling me how he said,
absolutely disgusting.
That's what I'm saying. But wait till you hear this. Last year, because we live in Hampton, Virginia. Last year in Hampton, Virginia, at the Goodwill, a stadium. No. Let me rephrase that. It wasn't in Hampton. There's been other finds. It wasn't Hampton. So, but it was damn close. It was in North Carolina. So still only a couple hours away, 4 hours away, whatever. At a Goodwill in North Carolina, there was a Stadium Events found in the package, and this lady she bought it or whatever. Someone had bought it, and she took it to a person to get it appraised. And he's like, "Do you know what you have?" And she's like, "No, I don't know." And he's like, "I'll give you $10,000 for it right now."
God damn it.
She said no, right? So she went through the auction thing and everything like that, and she ended up getting about $16,000, $17,000.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, absolutely crazy
for a Nintendo game.
For a Nintendo game,
and it wasn't even a good game.
No, it's just ridiculous.
There's ROMs, right?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna play the ROMs.
Play it. Fee was.
I'll stream it.
What we were playing. Fee marked out. We saw a copy of. She's like, "Oh, Double Dare." I was like, "Shut the fuck up! That game is the hardest game I've ever played in my life.
No, I almost beat the I almost beat the final challenge.
For real?
I was literally like right there at the end, and I couldn't beat it.
She was like, "Oh, what's wrong with us?" Like,
I think it's like 10 events. I got through 9 of them or something.
yeah, to run you have to tap left, right. To climb up and down, you gotta tap up, down,
And then you gotta hit both of them at the same time to jump or some shit.
The angry video game nerd and his friend in tandem only got to about the 6th stage.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. It's hard as fuck. What'd you get to, 8 or 9?
I got to 9. If there's whichever, it was one less.
It was the hardest.
If there was
game
6, I got to 5. If there was 10, I got 9. Whatever it was, that's what I remember.
We should just do news segments for the whole show sometime.
Let's do it. I mean,
I don't know how far we're in right now because I still got a couple more things to do.
Oh no, it's fine. I can tell you how far we're in. I'm estimating it's about 40 minutes or so.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, 35.
That's nutty.
Told you.
So, who's next for news?
What do you mean who's next?
Don't look at that. I've already dropped my phone 3 times.
It's you. You're still the one on the news.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I've got some news from like football and stuff, but Geno Smith from the New York Jets.
How are they doing?
It was terrible. They were leaving the field yesterday, and he was yelling swear words at a fan.
How'd that go?
How do you think it went?
Well,
he's going to be fined and suspended, probably.
Are you serious?
Yes. The Bears raped. Well, excuse me. The Packers raped
No, you
the
can
Bears
say that
yesterday.
word. You can say that word.
No, I was going to say the Bears raped the Packers. That's not right. The
Oh,
Packers
okay.
raped the Bears.
I was gonna say.
Did you hear the remix of Aaron Rodgers saying "relax"?
No.
I gotta pull it up.
Pull it up. Are we gonna get sued if we? Who played it? Did Steve Porter make it? Because if we put this on YouTube, they're gonna get us. They're gonna get us. You laughed. You're laughing, but Steve Porter will come after us.
I don't know if it was Steve Porter or not.
It sounds like it was. While you're doing that, I'll go into my next news story. There is a. This is dumb.
It was made by Yahoo Sports or something.
Yeah, they're gonna get us. Florida has turned a Marvel superhero. Basically, Florida created a Marvel superhero in order to
sell fucking orange juice.
You have you been to Florida? You've been, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to the welcome station and
No.
they get the free cup?
No.
I've done it before when I was a kid. It's like it's such a novelty. Why do you have to create a Marvel superhero to do it? If that's the case, they should create Marvel superheroes for a whole bunch of shit. Marvel superhero, get off your ass and go get a job superhero. Marvel superhero, stop smoking weed and pay your fucking child support. Marvel superhero, stop fucking begging for fucking food stamps and EBT cards.
yelling at me.
I'm mad. They're gonna make a Marvel superhero so fucking people can drink orange juice? Come on. That's so fucking ridiculous. It's unlikely that it's gonna sell more orange juice either way.
I don't know why the video's not playing. I mean, the video's playing, but the audio.
Is it coming through your headphones?
Of
there
course,
it is.
Whatever. I hate this planet.
Usually, there should be a Marvel superhero that always plays videos on time.
He actually said this, so you know.
You have to turn it up.
5 letters here. Relax. I don't see a whole lot of talent. Relax. Just for everybody out there in Packer land. Relax.
He actually said this. He said it just like that too.
Was this like at a post game?
This is after they started 1 and 2, because everybody's up their ass about the team sucking.
Where are they now? 2-1 or something?
2 and 2. 2 and 2. You can't go from being 1 and 2 to.
I was not paying attention to that. They could.
But no, the great part is he spells it out. He's like, I've got 5 letters. RELAX.
So you're still riding out with the Packers?
No.
Why do you
Still
like
fucking-
the Packers, by the way?
Because when I was growing up, my dad liked the Redskins, and I realized I couldn't be a Redskins fan.
Fuck yeah.
And
Right
I like
here.
Brett Favre, and I like their colors.
Yeah, I like Brett Favre.
That's why I was excited to go to Bethel High School.
Oh, yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I wish we would have been like, I don't know, sufficiently athletic back then because we could have played.
Oh, we could have.
No,
Well, I mean, both of us actually we could have played back then. We could have been linemen.
Oh, yeah. You know, actually, I played like, well, not even a game. I was fucking fat and didn't have the
Fat and sweaty,
drive to do
smelling
it.
like jizz.
But
Story
our
of my
high
life.
school team, and we had the same colors too as the Packers, which is funny. What do you got? More news? What you doing?
Tyler Perry confirmed that he's going to be a dad.
Oh, fuck him. You know, I fucking hate Tyler Perry. This motherfucker used to be homeless. And kudos to him. So he went from being homeless, he started writing scripts and everything.
But
And everything
they're
I'm
not even good.
What's that?
They're not even
the
good,
movies
though.
are terrible. But the reason I said that, and I'm breaking him down and I'm belittling him. But really, what he did was fascinating. He was homeless, and then he wrote movie scripts, and then people liked them, and he wrote the plays and everything. And now he's a multimillionaire. That's not why I don't like him. The reason I don't like him is because I'm jealous of him. I can't stand the fact that he's done this and he's made himself into a success, and I just twiddle my thumbs.
With such a mediocre product too.
That's true. The movies are so bad.
Oh, good. Jane Fonda gets a personal rape foundation brunch.
There was one that wasn't so bad. It was like Tyler Perry's Temptation or something like that. It was alright.
Apparently Prince has a new album. Something about a Dempsey challenge. Clooney married somebody. And
Fuck that. That's not news.
And she's got a dude's name.
What's her name?
Amal Alamuddin.
She's a terrorist.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's gonna pull the string and blow up.
It's becoming so passe now, but she's gonna behead him. There's like beheadings every day. Between ISIS and people in Ohio, people are just getting killed every day.
People getting beheaded in Ohio?
Yeah, you hear about that one?
No.
It was either Ohio or Oklahoma, but I think it was Ohio.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's where white people live.
Yeah, one of those places. The guy did it his job. That's new. That's new. This is news story, and I didn't even have it on my list.
Yes.
This guy,
I gotta look it up now.
Oh, I'm serious. He recently got fired from his job, and he just recently also converted to Islam. So he beheaded a woman last week.
Yes.
And then he was trying to. I think he stabbed someone else.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, Oklahoma, not Ohio. My bad, Ohio. So
It's the same thing.
pretty much. So in Oklahoma, he beheaded this chick at his job, and then he
calls himself Jakim Israel.
That's right. And then this cop shot him, and I guess he's doing trial or whatever. But there was a female officer who said she had a run-in with him a couple years ago at a traffic stop, and she said if she knew what he was going to end up doing, she wished she would have killed him. Can you say some shit like that and then stay on the force?
No offense, but have you seen what's going on in where's that place? In
Ferguson?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's part 2. Did you know about this?
Part 2, what do you mean?
It started again.
Oh, the riots and stuff again?
Yeah, there's another riot because of a separate incident.
Yeah, it sounds
apparently
crazy.
a cop was murdered or something, and now they're up in the streets again.
You want to go there?
My favorite was this black woman. Now I don't know how you feel about this.
Okay.
We'll test the waters because I'm pretty sure you're going to talk about how fucking ignorant she is. She said that she can't be racist as a black woman because they don't put black women in positions of power.
That's the dumbest.
Let me say this again.
That makes sense.
Let me say this again. And black women can't be racist because they're not in positions of power because we don't have the biggest media specialist since the 1980s, Oprah Winfrey. We don't have Condoleezza Rice. We don't have Michelle Obama. We don't have these kinds of people to help dictate how we should actually act in our society.
That's such an ignorant statement. I can't even get upset about it.
I was like just taken aback when the words came out. I was just like, she's so stupid.
She's so dumb. Who is she? She's just a random person.
She's
a plebe.
She said she was from Oakland.
She's an Oakland plebe.
She was there for she was actually in the Occupy Oakland area.
That's where she needs to stay. Well, she might get killed there anyway, so that's on her. Fee's got to actually go. Fee's debating going to Chicago for something.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell her. And I God bless the girl, but we all know. Sometimes
don't go to Chicago.
Her common sense.
Of all the places you go to, no.
That's what I'm trying to tell her.
No, they have the worst crime in the entire United States.
She wants me to go.
They're worse than Detroit.
I know. And she wants me to go. I'm like, no. I don't want to go. So it comes down.
I don't care if you're as black as our truth. You're not going.
No, fuck no. I don't want to go. I don't want to get killed. I don't want her to go by herself because I don't want her to get killed. And she's like, well, I'm just going to be in the hotel all day. Fuck that.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. She doesn't understand that because whatever. She's stubborn. But it's either, get this right, here are the choices. We could go to Orlando in December, the day after Christmas for a week. Where it's
a place where you could enjoy yourself.
And it's going to be fun. Or we could go the day after my birthday to Chicago. I can't even...
there's a post related to this on the sports board on the website that I frequent. He said because they're not allowed to have like firearms or anything anymore. There's like very strict firearm laws in Chicago. He said, I'm going to take this bone and I'm going to beat Jay Cutler over the head and then rape Mark Trestman, the coach, with it. And then he said, I forgot pick related. And he was holding a femur. And he said, this is a bison femur. And it was like this big.
Yeah.
So that's how he protects himself in Chicago, with a bison femur. Yeah.
Completely unrelated.
Welcome to America!
Fuck yeah. Completely unrelated, but I was about to ask if you want to go to Fuddruckers.
I've never been. When do you want to go?
I was going to say, let's go today, but I got to run. Would you go? Fuddruckers, man.
I've never been. I never got
to
to go to Cheeseburger in Paradise.
That's why I'm upset. I'll tell you where not to go. Don't go to Steak and Shake. Steak and
Never
Shake
been, and I never will.
is shit. People were telling us that the wait at the Steak and Shake that just opened around the corner was about an hour and a half, and someone had actually waited in it. And so I timed it when we went last month, and our wait was 40 minutes, and the food sucked. The shake sucked.
Yeah, but they're open
Food
24
sucked.
hours.
Yeah, which
That's
is
the gimmick.
it's a gimmick.
Did you know our Sonic's now open 24 hours?
Are you serious?
Yes.
I
Because
know.
they have
That's
to
why
compete.
you guys went at midnight.
Yeah, that's why they have to compete. Well, they're normally open till like 2. But they have to compete with Steak and Shake, so they're open 24 hours a
Holy
day.
shit! I didn't know that.
It's awesome.
I would rather go there.
I would. I
much
would
rather
because
go
they have cheesy bread hot dogs.
Ooh.
Cheesy bread pretzel hot dogs.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty good. They're open 24/7.
But you know what they don't have?
What's that?
They don't have pumpkin spice flavored stuff because it's that time of year, folks.
I was gonna go on to how Mooyah is awesome, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. I did have one more news story.
Go ahead, and then you can talk about Mooyah.
And then I can talk about Mooyah. Mooyah's really good. But no, my final news story is, which I'm sure you've seen this, you fucking, because you're a degenerate like me and you look for stuff like this. Have you seen the girl with the 3 titties?
No.
Get out.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Because she thought she would be less attractive to men. It's a fake story.
What?
It's a fake news story.
No, it's not.
It never happened. It's photoshopped.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
It's photoshopped.
Okay. I thought it might be.
I wanted it to be true as well.
I wanted it to be
because
true.
you know.
So she thought what's the story behind it then?
She thought she would be less attractive to men, so she got plastic surgery and have an extra boob attached to the middle of her boobs.
It is kind of unattractive.
What are you talking about?
It's fucking creepy. It's like some Fifth Element
Who
shit.
cares?
I couldn't
Three
have sex with her.
boobs.
Could you imagine?
Dude,
Dude,
people fantasize about having sex with the blue chick from
I like it when she's
Fifth
green.
Element. What?
You talking about the chick from Avatar?
No, we're talking about the chick from Fifth Element.
Oh yeah, true. I thought you were talking about the chick from Avatar, who's now
Who the
green.
fuck is green?
She's green in Guardians of the Galaxies.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know who you're talking about. I never saw Guardian of the Galaxy.
Get the fuck out.
I've
Such a
only
good
seen
movie.
Avatar twice,
I haven't seen Avatar.
which is like a 2.5-hour movie.
Zoe Saldana. So she's blue in Avatar, but now she's green in Galaxy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But she's way hotter.
Is there
in
a
different
tree?
colors.
Is there a tree guy in the movie?
He is Groot.
I will have sex with the tree guy.
So anyways, though, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is 2 days away. As we're recording this right now, it is September 29th. Tomorrow being the 30th, which leads Wednesday to being the first day of October, and we couldn't be more excited about it if we...
Whoa! It's not the first day of October.
I thought about that. I thought
It's the first day of 2nd October.
the real October.
First October 2nd, 1st? Yeah, 2nd October 1st.
Yes.
That's what it is.
How was your birthday in the first half of October?
We already went through that.
We did.
I think. It was a debacle.
It was a debacle.
It was a debacle. I went to Wawa, I got a shake, it fell off the table,
Yeah,
and that
it
was the end of the day.
Yeah. But now you can celebrate your second birthday of the year in the 2nd October.
No, because my mom's birthday is on the 2nd October, on the exact same day.
Is it really?
Yes.
Well,
I was born in an exact month premature.
Huh.
I was supposed to be born on October 12th, her birthday. I came on September 12th.
You know you should get her? Shake from Sonic.
No.
See how her luck goes with that shake. I'm sorry that your birthday was ruined by a shake by Sonic. But what I can tell you is that the 2nd October won't be ruined by anything because it's about to get real. What are you doing to celebrate the actual beginning of October?
I don't celebrate October, I'm a Christian.
You know, the other day at work, I was working with someone, and she was like, "Oh, I don't celebrate anything. I'm a Jehovah's Witness."
Yeah, I know. What's the point of being alive?
Tell me about it.
I mean, I don't understand why people still actually pick a faction in religion. You're an idiot.
I was talking to my friend, and I was like, it's kind of ridiculous that people are still kind of afraid to come out now. It's 2014. Just come on out. We'll accept you. You know, why not come out?
Of being, like, non-religious? Or
No,
gay?
being gay.
Oh.
Come out the closet.
Well,
and
I mean, I got some news for you, Mike.
she goes, because it's wrong! And I just go, no, there you go. That's why people are afraid. What? What's your news?
I don't know, there's just an awkward silence now because we're talking about gays and how it's wrong.
I don't have anything wrong with it. I don't think there's anything wrong at all. I mean, I know
It doesn't
everyone...
fucking bother me because it doesn't concern me.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. And then people have such religious fucking reviews that they're so...
They have religious hang-ups that keep them from understanding.
And it just drives me nuts. If you're gay, just come on out and be
My
gay.
favorite is when people are like, well, they choose to be gay. Could you be any more ignorant than...
It's something said the other day that within like the couple days or moments of a child's life, it's already determined
Yes,
what their gender
more or
is.
less.
It's so
Basically.
fucking...
I
don't know.
It's a predisposition in your mind, usually.
I just wish that people would be... I mean, I think we're pretty open-minded.
I mean, more or less.
Would you say so?
I mean, I'm full of hate, but I mean... I
hate myself. But I wish more people would have the mindset that we do. Because then life would be... Like, there's been like twice I've been mad at you. And you've never been mad. Have you been mad at me?
Not really.
So if you're so
I don't
laid,
get mad about stuff.
I'm laid
like,
back.
I'll get upset for like 2 seconds and then be like, okay.
Just let it go.
whatever.
You have to.
Yeah.
You'll hate life. I'm laid back. You're laid down on the ground. You're so laid back. You're on the
I'm
ground.
fucking 8 feet under.
People need to just be more open-minded and enjoy life more. But to celebrate October, I'm going to start. You guys come out with us. We're gonna try and plan some shit. Yeah. Because last year we went as who we go as Daisy, Peach, Mario, and Luigi. This year, who are we going as?
Should do it again.
Who are we going as?
Just do it again.
No, not them. We got.
do it
Don't
again.
you still have that Team Rocket costume?
No. We could make one for cheap though.
We should do something in tandem.
I mean, let's see, we could all be Ninja Turtles.
Oh God. We could, because then if Tommy goes, then someone could be Shredder or April.
He could be Shredder because he's big.
That's
and
cool.
Shredder's dark, right? Like he wasn't like a super white guy. He was kind of like Asian-y.
Yeah, he was Asian, which was like crazy. But
See, there you go. Or if we get one more person, somebody could be the rat guy.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember his name. Splinter.
Oh, I thought you meant Rocket.
What?
Nothing.
Or who can be the hockey guy?
Casey Jones.
Casey Jones.
There's a video floating online of John Morrison dressed up as Casey Jones fighting someone dressed up as Kick-Ass.
What?
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I have not been drunk
What's
enough.
the point?
I have not been drunk enough to watch that yet.
Oh,
But-
did you see Devitt premiere?
No, how was his match? Fergal Devitt now wrestling as Finn Balor.
It was a squash match, and it basically ended with a curb stomp from the top rope.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
He's good.
Well, no, it's not Finn Balor. It's Finn Balor.
Oh, really?
It's,
okay.
It's B-A with like the tilde over
Then
it.
I'll take that, yeah.
Yeah, or it's
I'll
like
take
Balor, whatever.
Finn Balor.
But the reason it actually makes sense, Finn means like winner, and Balor means like bringer of death or something like that.
Did they justify it?
No, I'm justifying it.
Did they mention it?
I'm justifying
Did you see the one where they changed Kenta to Hideo Hitami?
Yeah, it's the most like generic name they could have given him.
God. And he's like, oh, Hideo is I am paying homage to my hero.
He doesn't want to be.
No, fuck no. You know he wants to be Kenta all caps.
Kenta with all caps.
Kenta all caps. That should be his name. Just change it.
Kenta all caps.
God damn it, pal! We can't call you Kenta, but you'll be Kenta all caps.
Wait, what are they doing with the fat guy?
Kevin Steen?
Yeah,
He
better keep his name.
I met Kevin Steen. He's pretty. Well, I didn't like interact with him.
they're gonna change it to something.
He's
really
my
bad.
height.
Really?
He's like my
So
height.
he's short and fat. He's like a cannonball.
Literally though, yeah. I was working a gimmick table, literally gimmick table, and I was like supposed to be folding shirts, and all the shirts.
They're gonna change his name to like Olympus Black.
Oh god.
Fight Black, fight.
The table, one of the legs gave into the table.
No.
So
Oh, yeah,
his
all the shirts fell
All
off.
his shirts fell, and he's just looking at me, and I had to like pick them all up. In my defense, it wasn't really my fault because they had packed this fucking table full of shirts. But he's just looking at me like, and at the time he's the Ring of Honor World Champion too. I was like so embarrassed. Like that's terrific. But they're gonna change his name to something ridiculous.
We got 7 minutes.
7 minutes. Well,
7-minute warning.
I'm still excited about what we're gonna do for. We gotta go the Haunted Tour Williamsburg. I want to do that forever. It's only on the weekends though, I think.
Actually, I think the next week's show for Sloth and Saturday Nights is
Horror story.
no, it's gonna be non-existent, so we
Why?
can go then.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Why aren't you
I don't
going?
have a guest, and it's a good time to take a week off from it.
Well, I was gonna say.
But then again, it's also October, so.
Well, I was gonna tell you if you want for October, I can be a special guest host.
Oh
for
yeah, sure.
October show.
That's great. Let's
you
do
know,
it.
I'm down.
Let's
with
do it.
I'm down with that.
Let's do it because we're getting a shed built.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So why'd you just get it now? What are you gonna do with it when you leave?
What do you mean? We can
Take
take
it?
it out.
Oh okay.
Yeah. It's just a metal shed.
Oh
Yeah,
okay.
you just unscrew the shit, and
It's a good
it
idea.
was only like $120.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
can show
Because
you
when you
if
told
you-
me it, I was like, I'll give you right back. Yeah, when you
Well, I
told
got my
you
bike
got
here, so-
Bike.
yeah.
That's true. I thought you were like building it like wood and shit. I'm
No.
like, oh god.
Well, that was the original plan. Then we realized we're not fucking Jesus or carpenters.
This is true. Yeah. I don't even know, man. I hit all my news stories.
We talk. Well, I mean, we were.
What you got?
We could just talk about why we love fall because it's,
I did-
it's
yeah.
that time of year.
Go ahead. Why do you love it?
I love it because everything starts dying and you get this crisp feel, and it feels like. Once again, it just feels like everything's dying around me, and I love it. It's nice. It's beautiful. As terrifying as that sounds, I'm a very fucked up individual, so.
You're not alone. You're in good company. Look at me.
Oh.
Like I've never been diagnosed with clinical depression or any type of seasonal depression.
Speaking of which, I actually played a game last week or the week before called Depression Quest,
Oh, that's right.
and you play as a character who has depression.
Me. Was his name Mike? It was fat.
I don't think you had a name. Anyways, or John. It was just something generic, and it's basically a text-based adventure, more or less, that gives you options, and the different options that you choose change the outcome. Like, say option 1 isn't available, and you got this motherfucker trying to be a cool guy because he can go so fast, vroom vroom. God damn, you're so cool. We could probably kick his ass.
Probably Chuck Palumbo.
Anyway, so like the first option is the one you want to choose, but it's scratched out. Like you can't pick it because you're depressed. Like option 1 is go out with friends or whatever.
Oh, that's cool.
And then as the game goes on, if you make the wrong choices, it makes your options less and less.
yeah.
And it's
To
actually
the point where you kill yourself or something?
there's no ending to it.
Okay.
The way it ends is basically like it's like a learning thing. They're like depression doesn't have a happy ending or something like that, or there's no end story. It just is, and you have to fight through it. Even though it was kind of like a thing, an artsy thing. It was a real fun.
It sounds fun. I mean, other than
On the other hand, though, I played this other fucking game called like Colors and something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was the most fedora tipping fucking game I've ever played in my life.
Yeah.
And I never want to play it again.
No.
The storyline's the dumbest thing.
Was it really?
Yeah.
What was it?
It was about a guy who had been hurt by his friends, and he uses colors to help himself.
Colors is just another euphemism for drugs.
Yeah. He uses colors to like figure out puzzles and shit.
It's like how in wrestling, every time they say he had demons, you could always just
Yeah, David, he beat his wife and was an alcoholic.
Demons is interchangeable with the drugs or domestic violence.
Oh well, I hit Linda. Oh god, but there was another game I played, but I didn't get through, and then I bought the orange box with $5.
I was thinking about buying it again.
It was $5 on Xbox Live right now.
That is it. Get the fuck out.
Halo Reach is still free for like 2
I saw
days.
that. My hard drive is full. I gotta get another one. I know,
Ah.
dude. People like God. I love Mark, but he's still trying to convince me to get the one. And I've already decided I'm getting the PS4. It's the way I'm going. I want an Xbox One, but I'm getting the 4 first.
Do it.
Have you seen you saw the trailer for 2K15 where you weren't impressed? Where you can climb to the ropes and you can climb. Well, that sounds weird. You can obviously get on top of the turnbuckles.
I was not impressed.
You can, if you're on the mat, you can climb towards the ropes to pull yourself up, and you can climb into pins and stuff like that. Which sounds like a novel concept, but you can actually do this in 2D and 3D fighting games, wrestling games that were from Matt Dickey from mdickey.com. So the fact
You just fucking no-soul dropping your phone for the 5th time.
yeah, the phone fell in milk yesterday. I don't give a fuck about it anymore. I was gonna buy a new phone. Fee was like, "You want that phone to not work, so you can buy a new phone."
Yeah, get the Moto X. If you trade on your old Moto X, you get $100 off.
I was gonna get the. I was gonna order a Samsung Galaxy Note, which I still may.
Note?
Yeah,
Tell me about this.
it's just big. It's just a big fucking phone.
We literally have 3 minutes.
But I didn't, and the phone started working again. The depression quest thing, I do have to mention this, and because I do suffer from, like I said, undiagnosed depression and stuff like that.
And it's kind of seasonal sometimes too.
Yeah, it is, and it hit me. A couple weeks ago, last week, no, 2 weeks ago for like 2 or 3 days, and I think it was because I was coming off of some stuff I was taking, like withdrawal, because I'll take like random supplements to try and boost my.
Natty, bro.
Yeah, I know. To boost my metabolism and
Go, man.
stuff like
Just
that.
go natty, bro.
I haven't taken anything
Bro.
recently,
Bro, just go natty, bro.
other than the caffeine drink I had today. But if I don't take stuff, I'll go through like withdrawals sometimes and things like that, and sometimes I will get depressed, and which is natural. But for them to say in that game, Depression Quest, for there to be no end, there's some days where I want to hang myself, where I don't literally want to hang myself,
But you just don't want to go.
I want the world to end.
Well, see, it's. I mean, I am on the same page with you because it's not that you want to die. It's just, hey, what's the entire point of continuing to do the same shit day in day out?
It's just too much. So it sounds like a fun game, and I really admire the concept of it. But
It's really boring.
They need an ending where A, you kill yourself, or B, you
I
go.
mean, there might actually be an ending. Like
Okay.
that. I'll go through and I'll choose all of the wrong things.
Well, I was gonna say, or B, you go get help. You know what I
Well,
mean?
no, there is a thing. There's a thing. You actually do get help in the game.
All right, good.
And it actually opens up the options that were once scratched out as
That's
the game
cool.
goes on.
That sounds like a really fun game.
It is. It's different. It's not. Oh, there's this other game. You need to download it. You can run it on your laptop. It's that simple. It's great. Basically, you're just a dot with a grappling hook, and you just swing around the blocks.
Yeah, Pitfall. You ever play that?
I hope you die. So in a nutshell, we were going to talk about how we love fall time, but we never got to that. The reason I love fall time also is because magic.
I never even once mentioned why I loved it, and I won't.
Don't just leave it off. I know why you love it.
You
Because
know
October spoopy times.
Ooh, spoopy.
Oh, how much time do we have left?
Probably none.
Did I tell the Hornet story? I gotta tell you about the Hornet.
How long
story.
do you have?
I don't know. I gotta look, but my flashlight takes forever to open because I've got a Chinese phone. We got 30 seconds, so I'll give you the green text version of it. I came home the other day, and my porch at my parents' house is swarming with hornets. I step on a rock to try and get it back into place to cover the hole so they can't come in and out of the hive. They start swarming on my dad's phone. We go get bug killer. We come back in the heat of the night, and I kill all of the hornets in the hornet nest. End of discussion.
You know what I have to say about that?
What?
-5 stars!